I'm having so much fun I might pee myself. I might be high, but I won't lie to you. I'm fucked up on cocaine and corn whiskey. Wish I had a good girl to miss me. This is how my daddy always would go. I said, Daddy, what's that mean? He said, it's a horsefly blowing a marrow's ass. I love burning tars out in the yard, but not on the cars. They can't get me auto theft, and I can barbecue all night long. Don't drink too much of that corn whiskey. It'll turn you whiter than your gown is. You'll have to pull it off. I got a bonfire, folks, burning outside. I've got to go. I'm wind up and I'm fucked up. Because these 5 I fell in love with I couldn't have. It was all in my mind when they kicked my ass. I'll tell you what makes me crazy. Me. I'm drinking me some beer and having me some fun and playing you guys some good country music. We're ready to rock your world and kick your crack. Prices go up, G-strings come down. If they're not in a knot. Keep it on the road and keep between the ditches. You drink too much of that white water, you might go over the hill and miss it. This is music for people out in the country, and I'm sorry, not the city. Baby goes from titty titty in y'all city, plane flies from city city. How y'all doing, Los Santos? Y'all fucked up yet? I am. I got some good music for y'all. We're going to get fucked up, and we're going to rock the world. I got a question for all you drivers out there. If you like your car so much, won't you bury it in the backyard? Here to keep it safe. Us get fucked up and us party. The problem is, it's the woman don't stop yapping, and they just keep it going. Y'all fighting your demons out there? They're a bitch, ain't they? Old Jessica's got a few you can have, too. Hi, I'm the poorest sledge that ever lived, the Dancing Outlaw. Coming at you live, 707 1.5 Los Santos. We're going to party like you're going to rehab tomorrow. I'm Jesco, making you feel all right. I love it out here in Blaine County. We're turning some shit up. Y'all got your cowboy hats on? You lazy bitches. We got to keep partying, motherfucker. Jesco White's having a good time in here. I hope you guys are. I'm tired of eating roadkill and leftover burnt oats. It's been on the stove too long. You sure Hank done it this way? I don't know. I think we need to hear why I can't hardly stand it. Charlie Feathers right here on Rebel Radio. All right, we got a convoy. Here's a song about driving a truck and getting chased by the law. We got a convoy and Jesco's in the lead truck. Are y'all ready for some rockabilly, man? Let's hear some Hassel-Agans. Let's hear some Hassel-Agans, the one-man band down in the Boone County Promised Land. Here's a guy that grew up in a tar paper shack. It's Hassel-Agans. They call the one-man band. And it's like hillbilly music they go wild over. I ain't living long like this. Waylon Jennings. Let's hear some Ozark Mountain Daredevils. If you want to get to heaven, you got to raise a little hell. This goes out to the poor sledge that never lived. If you want to get to heaven, don't listen to Jesco. Listen to the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Here's a honky-tonk western swing. Hank Thompson. It don't hurt anymore. That's what Hank Thompson said. Here's the outlaw, Johnny Paycheck. Here's the guy that got in all kind of sorts of trouble. Johnny Paycheck. Here's the man in black, Johnny Cash. Here's a guy that give free concerts in prison. Ain't anybody do that anymore. Johnny Cash. Here's a guy that's a true outlaw, Willie Nelson. Let's head to Whiskey River with Willie Nelson. You took all the rambling out of me. A woman to do that. Let's hear some Jerry Reed, and I'm going to drink some more beer. We're going straight to hell, so we might as well hear some commercials. Set me up another, friend, because I think I'm about there. Jesco needs to take a quick break, and he'll be back with you guys, and we thank you for being fans of our radio station. Wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be on air. I got some bills to pay, so let's hear some commercials. I smell something burning, but I'll be right back. Weasel News is the best fucking news in the world, and that's the fact. Let's get the real deal right here with some Weasel News. Y'all ready for the news? Here it is. If you've had enough of Jesco, it's time for the news. Good morning. How y'all doing out there this morning? It's going to be a beautiful day. We got some good country music for you this morning from different artists that I know you're going to love. Oh, shit. You blacked out again. Here you are again this morning. Are y'all ready for some good country music this morning? Coming at you live, the poor sledge never lived. Good evening. Now, don't go out fussing, fighting with the cops. How y'all doing out there this evening? Don't smoke that shit tonight, because tomorrow's going to be hell. What y'all drinking out there tonight? Corn liquor?
Hey, Jesco, I've been listening to your radio station. What the fuck are you talking about? You sound like you're fucked up on moonshine. What are you drinking in there?
Well, if it ain't white whiskey, it's not working here no more. You got to get the corn before the corn gets to crying where weeds don't grow. This is Outlaw Hillbillies will rock your shit. Get your finger off my trigger, because it's hairy. Might blow and kill both of us, baby. This is for all you bees out there making that honey. If you're that sweet enough, you can fly this way, honey, and you can give us some of your time and get in here and get your work done and keep me covered. I smoke one, which is a cigarette's legal. Y'all having a good time out there, man. How y'all doing out there? I'm pretty fucked up here in this studio, and I got one good one going on, man. We've been partying all day right here. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with the Rebel Radio, because I'll back up all these legends and country heroes. My daddy told me when I was a young boy, he said, Jesse, if you're going to get a buzz and get fucked up and get ripped out of the frame, it's best to do it at home. That way you can save your money and get to do it tomorrow again. But if you go to jail, you're going to have to spend that money to get out on. Then are you going to have a hangover and broke for not listening to your daddy? Have you ever huffed airplane glue? Seem like it'd take you higher and high test? That would be a contest between them two. One's got wings and one don't. And the one don't have wings stay high all the time. And the one's got wing crashes because he runs out of gas. That shit'll fry your brain. When the bag dries on your face, you pass out in it, man, you're a goner. But the high test keep you walking taller. Well, the white liquor's the best because it's first, but if it's over 180, it's just better than all the rest, the regular liquor. And it's good whiskey, and it's guaranteed to kick butt. That means you got to put juice with it. We put grape juice with it and call it Purple Jesus. This is a radio station for people like the party and build bomb farms like myself. And I'm going to give you Jesco's recipe for a good party. What you do, start burning some old furniture you don't have no use for, is just dirtying up your yard and put it on there. And the fire will last all night long, and you'll get a better buzz instead of going out on the road. You got it all there together, man. You just start drinking and start rocking and have a ball. And this is the stories I want to really tell you. Now, you people might believe in UFOs, and you might not, but seeing is believing. I had a barbecue cookout with my friends. One went to the shit house, and I was on a break smoking me a good doobie, which is good ass-kicking skunk. And I was drinking me some of that clear water, man. And I said, hey, there were two people here, and there was 6 steaks on the grill. I got to thinking, no wonder the motherfucker's up there shitting. He eat all 6 of them, left me one. That ain't fair. Well, and he comes back, I swear, and I pray my hand to God I did not steal the rest of those steaks. I said, then why'd you have to go shit for? He says, I promise, Jesco, I'm your buddy. I did not steal all those steaks. There's something going on here, ain't right. But the alien had stole them. I'm going to go track that son of a bitch down to find him that eat my steaks and stole them without asking, and I'm going to butcher him up like one and fry his ass. I get out in the woods, and I'm with the knife, and I'm all streak. I'm pissed off because my steaks is gone. I had to pay big money for it. I said, there goes that son of a bitch. He got my goddamn steaks. He looks back at me and about shits himself. You look like you really want to stick me. Oh, I did, because I can't eat you unless I get you on the fire and cook you. Like that, and he jumps over in the weeds. Stay out of be carried out. Ain't nothing this holler worth dying for. Stay out of be carried out. No trespassing. This is my advice on how to please a woman. Don't ever argue with them, because you won't have a chance to get your word in. And 3 times, a husband don't have a chance. Sex, drugs, and money. That's all a woman lives for. This station is a mind blower. It takes you from sadness to happiness, and it's a guarantee to blow your mind, because Jesco fills your heart full of love and a mind full of joy, because when you do see something that pretty, you're walking off leaving, you will miss it, but you won't forget him when he throws his one back to you. And it's cool as hell, man. It's like letting your horse out of the barn ain't there. You just hear the horse trotting. That's me. When you got the shits down here, in these part of the countries, man, north, south, west, or east, or west, this is the best way to cure your bowels and get them unlocked. Go out and get the biggest tree you can find if you can get your arms around it. Make sure you do, because you want to hold your hands on the other side and take 10 deep breaths and squeeze that tree just as hard as you can. Then let it out, and I guarantee you'll shit just like you're a newborn baby. It's the best way to relieve your bowels from being locked if you can't find the key. All of you radio listeners out there, wherever you at, may this to be a good deed and help to you. Drink more good whiskey, and you feel less pain. And I guarantee you can dance and sing and be the happiest person on the planet. It don't matter who you are. Whatever you do is your business. If it makes you happy, do it. Well, turn it up on Rebel Radio. We love you to death, because I was born to be wild as a rebel child without any cause. And I'm drinking whatever's in front of me, because she left a note on the door. You sleeping on the porch, you come home drunk one more time. Get some good country music going on, and I guarantee you're going to love this station. This is Rebel Radio. Bless your soul. Well, my daddy told me one time, he said, son, you got two heads. One between your legs and one on your shoulders, and ain't one of them got a leg of sense. And I said, you know why, Daddy? He says, why, son? I said, because I'm living with two nuts right around the corner from an asshole. I huffed enough gas, filled my rocket ship 3 times powerful from a space shuttle, and I smoked more than a train. It hauls out the black gold, which keeps the lights on in my home, and food on my table, and shoes on my feet, and a coat on my back. And that's all I get to say, because that's all I've got left. I had a tumor on the right side of my brain and a blood clot on the left. And I told the doctor that I had an appointment with. He says, there's not much we can do for you that we can help you with. He said, because I tell you why, going in on your brain is a dangerous operation. It's a 50-50 chance you might stay and you might get to come back. I said, well, if you can't help me, doctor, why can't I be my doctor and help myself and smoke me a miracle joint called the Miracle Pot Marijuana? And I smoked that joint, which held it in my lungs, and it took oxygen to my brain. It gave the tumor the munchies. And he slides over on the left side and eats the blood clot up, and then I'll get better. We got some good country music tonight. We ain't already going out of here, because we're not stoned to the fact y'all people think we're ripped out of the frame sound funny. Give me a good rebel yell. Hell yeah! Hope y'all getting crazy out there, because I'm really getting fucked up and ripped out of the frame. I'm 20,000 years old, so how could I be wrong? Bunch of drunk assholes. You're going to wake up and wonder what the fuck happened to you. With Rebel Radio, with Jesco. Now, how could I be right if I'm wrong? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to put on my tombstone. No more pussy I'll eat, no more whiskey I'll drink. On your tombstone you will read, here lays a legend one of a kind, with that rebel call out of calls, land cold in the dust. I robbed some grocery stores. I thought it was a thrill, because they had what I wanted. I couldn't afford it, so I went in and took it. And to get high on, what I'm saying, to get a buzz, was lighter fluid, which I was hooked on it like the gas, too. So when the store was robbed, they found the whole case of lighter fluid gone. They know that I stole it because I took a whole case of it so I'd have enough to do me, which was 24 cans. And I'd huff a can a day to get the full flick buzz I needed. And that's how I become in trouble. So I done my time, learned from that not to do that again. They ain't much of a squirrel, but I tell you, they're damn good eating. And you can get one leg off the squirrel, you got a bite, which is really good. But the brain part of the squirrel is better than a whole squirrel. I call it soul food for the hillbillies. And you can also take their tail and sell it as a roach clip as you smoke Mary Jane.